common phrases, and where they came from. Addito salus grano was first used by Pliny the Elder around 77 AD, referring to King Mithridates of Pontus, who developed immunity to poisoning by ingesting small, regular doses of poison with a grain of salt to make them more tolerable. While Pliny obviously meant the phrase literally, the English started using a similar expression, cum grano salis, in the Middle Ages. This more modern version implies that just as adding salt enhances flavor, taking a dubious story with a pinch of salt makes it more digestible. The Assize of Bread and Ale of 1262 was a piece of medieval legislation that aimed to stop bakers from selling underweight loaves. To stay on the right side of the law, bakers started to give an extra piece of bread away with every loaf and a 13th loaf with every dozen. While you may think the phrase has to do with one's complexion, the word pale actually originates from the Latin word palum, meaning stake. In English, it initially referred to a fence marking the boundaries of a territory under specific authority, such as a cathedral pale. Over time, this extended to denote the limits of political jurisdiction. The phrase came to be viewed as what was within the pale was considered civilized, while beyond it was seen as barbaric. Medieval carpenters nailing door nails, which were particularly thick, had a practice of first striking them all the way in, then hammering the head sideways in a way that ensured it couldn't be pulled out or used again. Such a nail was appropriately called a dead nail. The phrase dates back at least to the 14th century, when the words dead as a doornail appear in Middle English poems like the Romance of William of Pallerne and William Langland's Piers Plowman. Shakespeare also uses it in one of his works. Thank you very much for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to the channel. Here we cover everything from rare photos, to history, to true crime, to film. Your sub would be greatly appreciated.